Howdy do, buddies. So, I need to get an app. I've decided I need to get an app that tracks this fucking moon. Because it's very, very important shit. What happens when it's full, or what happens when there's shit like super moons going on. And I keep telling myself I'm gonna pay attention to these things, but I don't pay the best attention to them, but I feel it, and everybody else feels it. And the last week, it really kicked my ass. I'm trying to keep all of my super aware, but they don't realize that they're aware, coworkers and customers at the bar I work at, Calm, been bringing cases of water because they're going through hell literally like everybody else is right now, and they don't realize it. And everybody's been super dehydrated, super scattered, super like, what in the fuck is going on? And I have them, you know, very aware that I'm into spiritual topics and I'm into energy, and they could talk to me about anything. And other than that, I don't push shit on people because, you know, it's my job. Lost my last one looking fucking crazy, going through my awakening, and kind of don't need to lose another one right now. And it's been a mess. And I feel like for the past week, it's like there's a split screen going straight down through, right? And it feels like the front half of me is perfectly paying attention to this shithole fake fucking world we're in, but the back half of me is the fuck out doing shit. And I ended up at the hospital for about 7 hours leading up to this new moon shit that I didn't know what was. I don't fucking know. And I ended up having to go to the hospital because it felt like I had pneumonia again. My heart and my chest were really, really hurting. And when I went to the hospital, they did an EKG and they did a chest x-ray. And based off of that, because I mean, like mid-20s to 30, I had to take myself to the hospital. Not the mental one this time, but I had to take myself to the hospital quite a few times because I was going through anxiety attacks and horrible panic attacks, and I didn't understand. I just didn't understand the severity of anxiety and what it can physically do to you. So I 100% knew that whatever in the fuck was going on in my chest wasn't anxiety. And when they did the EKG and when they did the chest x-ray, they were like, we're gonna hit you with a CT scan and we're gonna hit you with this dye, blah blah blah. They're like, there's something's off. Like, it definitely looks like there is some swelling, but it's not pneumonia. Your blood work looks great, thyroid's looking great, everything's functioning good. They ordered extra testing of my heart enzymes and pretty much ended up just kind of chalking it up to acid reflux. I'm like, all right. But then a bunch of shit with the moon starts happening, and it felt like for the first time since my awakening, I was kind of pulled back out. And when you realize that you are a slice of the universe here living a temporary human life, you come to grips with that, and you understand that you have a job to do, regardless of how big or little. I don't know. I probably spent about 4 days heavily, like, fasting. Like, I will just instantly lose. It's not my appetite, it's like the ability to consume any of this nasty fake ass shit. And obviously my body is working, and it felt like I was a little bit of all over the place, just trying to help pass or clear shit. I don't know, it was really some pretty intense shit. And probably 2 days ago, I felt this moment where it was like fully kind of snapped all the way back into my body, all the way back into this reality. And when that happened, it came with such a sense of good job, love, nothing but an overwhelming sense of, you know, I kind of, for some reason, got called out and needed to go do some shit. And when I went through my awakening and when I went through this, it really became abundantly clear to me that when I went through my awakening, all of this shit happened so fast. Shit and time totally moves differently in the multiverse. And it was almost as if my whole life I've been following breadcrumb trails within my mind. trying to help me remember, I guess. And then when I got blasted through space and time's what it felt like. It was kind of like if this artificially colored shit drink that I'm drinking, if it was a Slinky, it was as if everything I saw and everywhere I went, I dropped a Slinky there, and I could, and it just pulled. It's like a Slinky, like, instead of a breadcrumb trail, I dropped Slinkies everywhere. And there's just Slinkies, like, literally everywhere. And if I want, and the more I settle down and just understand shit, it's easier for me to go back and look and deal with the shit that I had to fucking see. And it's pretty cool shit, you know, if I'm not just fucking crazy. And then I went on to book an appointment with Indigo Angel, and then I saw that her first availability for what I wanted her to do was like mid-October, and I'm sitting there going, motherfucker, I'm so pissed. But everything's fine because, you know, I mean, now I'm just gonna come back to her because I went back on and I rebooked Solar Lion because fuck waiting till October. It's been almost a year and I'm so frustrated, but I got the confirmation email and everything. Like, I went on August 20th. August 20th is when I have my session with him. Hot damn. I'm excited. And definitely nervous, you know. I could reach out to any of these people and they could go, you're actually not a starseed. You actually might just be fucking crazy. That could happen. And if so, I'm definitely documenting everything I'm going through, because whether I'm crazy or not, everybody else who is in this boat or could be in this boat, I want them to know how to fucking navigate these shitty ass waters. I also, believe me, so much with every passing day. And I don't think that anybody, I don't think that any of them would not agree and not understand that I'm a starseed, and really looking forward to this. So just wanted to do a little update. I have a really hard time working 40 some hours a week in a fucking bar in the Matrix while going through all of these things. And if anybody from my work would see these videos and understand that whether or not they thought I was just fucking crazy, it would break their fucking hearts to know that this is the shit that I do before I walk into this place with the best fucking attitude every single day. I started at this job and I hit the ground running and have acted so unfazed by this shit. Nobody, they would be like, are you fucking kidding me? This is the shit. This is the shit on your YouTube channel. Like, this is the shit that you fucking actually went through. Whether it was a psychotic break or not, I'm an Indigo 3 and I matter. Everybody matters, and it would just totally really upset them and probably help crack them awake a little quicker. I've had multiple people ask me if I believe in reincarnation, and I'm like, hey, yeah. And I've had multiple people so far ask me if I think that I have been a Viking in a past life or some kind of a warrior because of the way I am. And there are a lot of people who understand that they were all kinds of different things probably in past lives. And there's a lot of people with Viking DNA in them who are talking about shit like this. And I don't think that those people know that if you go to a mental health professional and you say something like that, they're gonna call you a fucking schizo. Because when you feel like you were a Viking specifically in a past life, you're crazy. Take these pills and let's stop you from fucking waking up. It's actually some bullshit, but you know, another day in the life. Toodles.